and welcome back to Soul, where today we want to unravel the secret to turning your career dreams into reality. Landing your dream job is more than just a wish. It's a strategic journey. And that means we need a lot of preparation, self-discovery, and some very strategic networking. In this episode, I'd like to walk you through a few step-by-step processes to help you and give you the secret ingredient to actually getting to your dream job. Let's dive right into it. First thing we want to do is focus on self-discovery and research. Identify what your passion and strengths are. So before you jump into applying, take time for introspection. This is really important because a lot of times people are just going to jump into something that they think they're ready for, but then down the line realize this is absolutely not where they wanted to go. And they're also not willing to start over in their career. So you hit a little bit of a crossroads. So, what are your passions? What are your strengths? What are you actually good at? What do you like to do? Understand your core values and skills, and then make sure that these align with a job that resonates with your aspirations. Or if that's not really your vibe, never fear. Common sense is here. Next, we'll want to dive into the industry and role you aspire to be part of. If you are very interested in a specific industry, then keep on top of key players, emerging trends. Just do a little bit of research and really find something that can help you tailor this during the job search. It could be either certain news, certain magazines, certain TikToks or Instagram pages that are really helpful for this. It could also be finding people who work in the organization and following them maybe on LinkedIn just to stay informed on what's going on in the org. Number 2, the tangible things. How to craft an outstanding resume and cover letter. This is something that's really important that a lot of people miss out on, but it has to be a targeted resume. Your resume needs to include the relevant skills and experience and achievements that align with what's required of the job. One thing that we have nowadays is ChatGPT and other AI things. What you could potentially do is also see if they can align what you have written with what's in the job spec for the job that you're looking to apply to. Try to make them merge. Now, of course, really important while we're using AI, we do need to be careful. Make sure that it still sounds like you. These are tools to aid us, but they're not supposed to take over our personality. That brings me to the cover letter. A lot of people use these to develop cover letters, but what happens is that everyone ends up sounding the same. Your cover letter is your chance to tell your unique story. It's not about reciting everything that you've just put in the resume. Explain why you wake up in the morning and actually want to do this, and be sure that you personalize each cover letter. That's going to take a lot of work, but down the line, it's really going to pay off. Number 3 is networking strategies. There are a few things that we can do, including building an online presence. I remember seeing people on LinkedIn who had quite a strong online presence. If that's not your niche, if that's not the platform for you, it could be on Instagram, it could be on TikTok, it could be on many other websites, whether you're starting a new business and need people to reach out or to look into it because you're applying for a job and this business is just on the side for now, or you're trying to be someone who is very into sustainability and have a platform where you discuss this. Optimize your profile, make sure that you've got a good headline, a good summary, and make sure that it's real. We really want to make sure that we're being very soulful in these actions we're taking to land our dream job. The other thing is attend networking events. Try to go to industry events, seminars, conferences. If you're in university or in school, this is something that they sometimes do tailored to the university. So be sure to be proactive and reach out. It could be that even though your university is not holding such events, others are, and they welcome all kinds of students. Networking provides invaluable opportunities to meet professionals, learn about potential job openings, and gain insights into your dream industry. Bonus, it is a known fact that for the very competitive industries, it helps when you've got an in, and that's definitely going to be helpful. Number 4 is finding the soul within all of that. So, we've done our research, we've done our resume, we've met some people. Well, great. Make sure that you are showcasing your genuine interest in the company by being yourself. It's so important to actually be soulful about this. We're not robots, right? This is not a competition. Obviously, we're competing against the entire market when we're doing these things, but you really want to take into account the fact that if you are giving it your all and you're being completely yourself and you've done everything, and even during the interview process, you find that they're not really meshing well with you, maybe that's a good thing. That doesn't mean that your dream career isn't there. That just means this position may not be the right one for you. When you're going through the interview process, that's really the best time to showcase your soul and how actually passionate you are about this in person or virtually. Be sure that when you're answering questions, just to be completely yourself. People often think that you need to become someone else or the perfect candidate and have something ready. But no, the truth is, of course, you need to have certain things ready. For example, they'll ask you about your strengths and your weaknesses and some experiences. Think through these, but tell it as if you're actually telling a story. For those of you who don't necessarily interview well, it's definitely worth doing some practice. Make sure that you're getting the common interview questions online and that you're able to even develop an elevator pitch in case they do ask you to summarize your professional background and why you should be the employee that they pick. Number 5, post-interview strategies. Always send a thank you email, always follow up. And if you haven't received a response, it's okay to follow up, even if it's a couple more times. Now, getting into the secret to landing your dream job. It's really a journey. It's not a straight line for most people, and you might find that after sending 100 applications, you only get one response. And yes, I'm also speaking from personal experience. For students out there who are on a visa, it's even tougher. And it's good to reflect on what you actually want to do and where you want to do it. You'll find yourself applying to hundreds at some point of applications, but if you really tailor it down to, well, where is somewhere that you actually see yourself being? And another thing, adding some soul to it, where can I set my ego aside and say, well, this is a company I believe in strongly. Our missions align, our visions align, and maybe it's not the ideal position, but you find something that can help you get your foot through the door. That is definitely an in. And you can then apply the networking, the hard work and dedication, and all of the above within that space to get you to the position you want to be. Most importantly, if you've been rejected from what you consider your dream job, keep trying, but also keep your horizon open. Rejection is often a blessing in disguise, and you want to work where your soul can flourish. Good luck, keep at it, step by step, day by day. Thank you, and see you next week on Soul.